So this one was a little harder, but it was the same question really. They give you this equation, y equals 2 to the exponent of x plus 3. So all you have to do is just put in a bunch of random numbers for x to find y in the equation, and you get your graph. So the hard part about this one is x plus 3 as an exponent makes it really hard to pick numbers for x to test. Because what I wrote here, the minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, and 0, that's not a rule. That's just like, you just have to guess and find which numbers might be best to find the graph. If I tested the numbers 5, 10, 20, and 30, all I would have is just this graph of only, like right what you see now, just an arrow going up. I wouldn't have this curve here. But for these type of questions, it's always going to be around 0. So I always include 0 for the x. So I just did a table. I did minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, and one at a time, I put them into the equation for x. So 2 to the x plus 3 power, in this case, is 2 to what I gave for x, minus 4 plus 3, which is in the equation. So I do the math there. That's 2 to the negative 1. If it's negative exponent, you turn it into a fraction. 2 to the power of 1 is just 2, so it's just 1/2 or 0.5. So at negative 4 on the graph, you go left 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just go up 1. That's your first point. I did the rest all the way to 0. You put in 0 for that. 0 plus 3 is just 3. So it's 2 to the third power, which is 8. So, whoa, that's really different from the 0.5 because this is an exponential equation. So at 0 on the graph, that's just where the middle is. You just go up 8. And that's what the graph looks like when you just connect all the dots. So really just how to fix these problems is just pick a bunch of random numbers around 0, put those numbers in where x is in the equation they give you, and then just one at a time use those points on the graph.